All right,
Hey,
we're back. The Dave and Joe. Oh man,
there's
Dave and
no
Joe.
done that.
Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. Thank you all for tuning in. Dave just mentioned something to me, and I had to have a little schooling. So he's going to school us all. The topic is, or the statement is,
Classic liberal.
not what you think.
Well, that's the title of the show.
Yeah.
When you look it up, that's what it'll say. Now, Joe, if somebody asks you, how do you see yourself political? What label do you put on yourself? Are you a Republican, Democrat, conservative,
Conservative,
liberal?
I would say.
You'd say conservative. Now, see, I always say constitutionalist, and I've been doing this for years because I'll tell you what, I used to say conservative back in the old days, but that means so many things to so many people,
Yeah.
and it's in my head it's wrong, but I don't know. Is
Well,
it wrong?
it's a DTR. You need to
it's-
define the relationship.
Well, that's why I just said basically
define it, right?
people, libertarians hate me because they think I'm too conservative. Conservatives hate me because they think I'm too libertarian. But it's because I'm a constitutionalist. Now, what this used to mean back in the old days. See, right now, if I said, "Are you a liberal?" you'd have you would think, okay, that means I'm somebody that looks a lot like me, long hair and sandals and yeah, I'm off of big government and da 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 da. And don't let the hair fool you, please. If you've seen the shows, you know better. Anyway, liberal was really stolen. A classic liberal, coming from the word libertarian, which liberal meant libertarian. It meant maximum freedom for the maximum responsibility, which is what our country was founded on. But the left took this, and once you realize this is like the early turn of the century in the 20th century, early 20th century. People start, well, okay, we're progressives. What's progressive means? What does that mean? That means, well, we want a revolution. We want to be socialists in a communist country. Well, that means we're going to have to kill people, and cities will be on fire, and there'll be dead bodies everywhere, and there'll be fighting. Nobody wants that. So progressive means we're going to piecemeal do it. We'll just get our people in office, and we're going to slowly change the laws over time to make this.
And no one will notice.
Right,
the other side.
It'll be little baby steps.
Won't notice.
Baby steps. Hey, come on. Why can't somebody have retirement, Social Security? Why can't somebody? Come on, man. I mean, some people when they get old, they need some sort of security. And all this stuff and all the social benefits and all the give-me's and all this stuff, and that's progressivism. We just keep doing it, and as generations grow up with this stuff, they think that's part of the government's duties. Is they're supposed to provide.
That's
our
rights and something like that.
It's not, and that's
upside down.
It's not. If you get this, and if you meet us, if you have met us, you have one, and if you don't, it's your own fault. You lost it, or I don't know why you don't have one, because we give them out to everybody we meet. But which I need to order more because I've got like a little stack of. But anyway, there's nothing in here. We don't. There's nothing in the Constitution that you know what? Sharing without permission is called stealing. Okay, that is what that is. You're taking other people's money and deciding on how to better spend it. Now, if you're doing that to protect our borders, if you're doing that to protect our country overseas or at home, that's called going along with the Constitution. Taking the citizens' money and giving it out to other people is legal robbery, and that's progressivism, and what some people would call liberalism. But
originally,
a classic liberal is really what you would call conservative or a constitutionalist.
So it's now, I mean, I think we talked a little bit when we had our guest Bob on the show. He talked about the terminology, how you say things. I mean, I think part of it is there's indoctrination. We've heard it so much. It's normalized. It's okay. Just like the Social Security stuff or the benefits for people.
Welfare.
Welfare. Thank you.
Yeah.
So welfare, it's like it's looked
Food
as a
stamps.
solution to a problem, but it's actually a Band-Aid that we've made a
No,
solution.
it makes more problems.
Right.
Because people are
Because it's
not
become
not
that.
only are you dependent on that, but if you're a family, if you're what if you're a single mom or something, or you're not, maybe you're just a poor family and with a mom and a dad. It doesn't matter.
Right.
But when that kid grows up seeing they think that's normal. They grow up and go, well, this is how it is. I mean, what are moms and dads to us? They're an example when we're children as how to act as adults.
Right.
And you are spreading that and growing that. And,
Yeah.
and it's wrong.
Well, and you and I mean, we were blessed to have a dad in the picture, a father in our home.
Absolutely.
And, but I think you mentioned single mothers trying to make it. And, the problem is we men have let the...
Don't say we, because I
Well,
haven't
no,
done that,
I'm
and you
saying
haven't
men
done
in
that.
general, in the statistically or whatever, it doesn't have to be statistics.
why?
I'm just saying culturally.
Do you know why?
Because we're lazy. Because men, we have become, because we've turned away from God.
Women-
we are lazy.
Women know. You know what? In the old days, if a couple got a little nutty and got pregnant, they'd get married and, and be a family. Now
They
the
would
woman
be
has
the
the
hell-
option of going.
Well, accountability.
government can-
Yeah.
So they used to do it before, and guess what? They got to be a great family, and they loved each other, and all
It'd
that.
work. Yeah.
And
things
they
would
work it out.
Yeah.
And now they don't have to do that. You know what? It's not our responsibility.
Right. Well, it's that
Uh,
accountability, that response. There's no responsibility. We were talking about, Dave and I were talking earlier about how the kind of kids today, they tend to feel like, well, they've been told this. I think that's what we were talking about. They've been told that they are entitlement.
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
entitled to these things. They're entitled to a cell phone. They're entitled to a car. They're entitled to
A trophy for showing up at a
Yeah,
game. I mean,
right.
it doesn't matter if you
They
suck
don't
or
have to
not.
do anything. We've kind of been and I don't want to. I'm not coming down on the kids. I'm coming down
No,
on the
it's on
adults.
us. Well, it's
Yeah.
not on us. It's on the other adults that are in
Well,
charge of this
and
stuff.
we can hold each other accountable too.
I vote the right. I do everything I can do to right
and
that
I
wrong.
think that's the thing.
and I know
That's
you do
all
too.
we can do. Is
But
do
there's too many
everything.
people not doing that.
And we want to encourage people to think about what, I guess, again, I think my answer to your question is why are we not stepping up? I think, well, for one, I think we don't have the
We don't have to
respect.
because
we don't respect ourselves. So why
Well,
do
yeah,
I
it's
care
the-
about,
it's-
you know what I'm saying?
there's no.
I don't know.
The culture in this country sucks. There's nobody has respect for anybody. It's all about now.
Right.
It's all about what does it. What pleases
this
me right
culture
now.
feeds our sinful nature.
What do
You
you,
know
think
what?
selfies
It
are?
does. Yeah. Well, I was listening to a talk the other day. They were talking about it's all self. I mean, I almost mentioned self-respect, and it's not really self-respect. It's respect.
Right.
It's respect for other people. I mean, yeah, you want self-respect,
Basic manners.
but
Does anybody have basic manners anymore?
Yeah.
At what age is that?
Yes.
I mean,
well, yeah, like holding the door for somebody at Walmart or
Right.
No, we have automatic doors. You don't have to worry about it now, but.
well, not
Seriously.
everywhere though.
Oh, I know. But yeah, it's just like caring about other people. I mean, it's so easy because we live in a society, a culture that feeds self. I mean, Facebook, it's all about how I look to others. It's all about self. It's all about seeing, okay, what is going on great in this person's life, and they're posting all this great stuff.
Well, if you
in
looked
their
at our
life.
Facebook page, there's nothing about me in there about that.
Yeah. Well, it's the Dave and Joe Liberty stands about some of the topics we we feel like are important to share with you guys. So we're gonna wrap this one up.
Classic liberal, conservative, constitutionalist is basically what that.
Define.
Yeah.
I think we need to define the terminology a lot of times too, and that's important to me. I mean, I feel like
And you know what? I'm going to say this
Yeah.
in closing.
Yeah.
I'm begging you guys. I say this all the time, but I mean it. Anything Joe and I are talking about, look it up. Look it up. We're just throwing stuff out there at you guys and
Give
saying
you kind
what,
of feeders.
saying what we know about it.
Yeah.
And it's really to see if anything you're interested in.
But
Get
tickles your fancy.
Get that fancy type of box out and check that out. So,
Yeah. Well, that's great. You guys, thank you. I appreciate
we'll see
it.
you on next
Take
show.
care. God bless
There's
you.
Bob right there.